Growing up in the 80s, Billy Idol was a really big name. I think he's one of those artists that really is representative of that 80s decade. So I grew up in the MTV generation, and I used to always watch Billy Idol videos on TV. I remember his videos for like White Wedding and a few other songs. I also remember them playing Billy Idol songs at the high school dances, you know, especially that cover of Moni Moni, and like all the kids used to like yell something like really inappropriate between the chorus. I don't know if anybody's old enough to remember that, but it was very funny. When I was young, I remember buying one of his greatest hits albums on cassette. I think it was called Vital Idol, and he was one of those artists that was kind of hard to describe. He was like 80s pop, but he did have this rock and roll edge to him. You know, I did some research, and you know, he did start out in some punk rock bands. I didn't know that at first, but haven't really heard much of him in a while. The last I heard of him was that 2005 album called Devil's Playground, and I remember that sounding sort of like a pop punk album, similar to like those other bands that were out at the time. But he's back. He has a new EP. It's called The Roadside. It's only 4 songs long, 16 minutes, and it's going to be a short video. So I'm just going to talk about the songs, and that will be it. The first song is called Rita Hayworth. It starts out like a modern pop song with like this big production. It was like whoa, whoa in the chorus. But the first verse comes in, does sound like classic Billy Idol, has that like thumping bass in the verse. The chorus does have like a punk rock edge, very catchy, very memorable. You hear some backing vocals as well. Pretty cool guitar solo, just straightforward rock and roll. Some weird like laser effects for some reason after the solo, but pretty cool song. Next song is called Bitter Taste, and this one was released like a month prior to the EP. There is a music video on YouTube, and in the music video, Billy Idol is driving down like this desert highway, you know, just like the cover. And this is that like desert highway music. I don't know how else to describe it. Has like acoustic strumming, that like electric guitar with a clean electric guitar, the piano. Billy is in like a deeper, like a crooner kind of voice, kind of like that like 50s style. And it reminds me a lot of that artist Chris Isaac. You know, he had a hit back in the 90s, but that's what that reminded me of. The next song is called You Don't Have to Kiss Me Like That, and this one kind of sounds right out of the 80s. It has that like thumping bass, that 80s style, like new wave drum beat. You know, it's like a mixture of like 80s new wave and straightforward rock and roll. Has a nice sound to it. It does have some female backing vocals in the chorus. Has some pretty good lead guitar playing, and it does have this like cool like rock and roll guitar solo. The last song is called Baby Put Your Clothes On, and this one is like a mid-paced ballad. It has that like 50s like rock and roll sound again. Has like that clean electric guitar and a really nice drum beat, and it's a really good song. This one has some female backing vocals, and nice way to end out the album. So in conclusion, this is really a short EP. It's just 4 songs, but all 4 songs are good. I mean, I enjoyed them all. They have like a modern sound, but you know, Billy is, I guess he's trying to reinvent himself. It would be cool if he did release a full album like in this style. I thought it was pretty cool. I'll give it a score of a 9 out of 10 because I enjoyed all the songs, and it's 4 songs, but they're all good. So that is it. I'll be back tomorrow with some Guns N' Roses Use Your Illusion Part 1. Then I'll do Part 2, and then I'll do Ozzy Osbourne No More Tears, and then after that it's Friday, and then there's more new releases. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos, and I'll see you in the next one.